Greetings, denizens of the internet. You can call me Nitro Indigo, and today I'll be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie with a friend. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello there. I guess I'll just go by my name. It's Jack. I am here to discuss the Mario.
Yeah, we just did a video talking about the original Super Mario Bros. Movie, as in the original CGI one, you know what I mean, a few years ago, and I haven't actually rewatched the movie since then. But
I don't think I have either.
I remembered what happened in it, so let's just get on with describing what happens in the movie and giving our thoughts. So it starts out on Rosalina's observatory spaceship thing, where she's reading the Loom as a bedtime story about the Mario brothers, and then Bowser Jr. shows up to kidnap her. And she actually puts up a good fight, but then, like, when she's distracted by one of the Loomers, she has to surrender, basically, and gets captured by the three-legged mecha thing that was a mech.
Mega Leg, is that his name?
I'm not sure, because I never actually played Super Mario Galaxy, but I know about it. And then we cut to Mario and Luigi investigating a mysterious noise in the desert place from Odyssey that I don't remember the name of, with the skull people.
Oh, the Sand Kingdom, isn't it?
The source of strange noise turns out to be Yoshi, who was in the post-credit scene of the first movie. And then
now becomes the big debate, is it Yoshi or Yoshi?
I think it might be an accent thing, similar to Mario versus Mario. So then we get a really funny flashback to Yoshi just hanging out in the city and not getting noticed by anyone until he accidentally destroys a museum exhibit.
Yeah, I mean, they showed a very, very cute take on Yoshi's life up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
It, like, time skips, and suddenly Yoshi's, like, the third roommate to the Mario brothers.
Oh yeah, Peach's birthday, and Mario's got her a present, and Luigi's teasing him about having a crush on her.
And Yoshi's doing what Yoshi does best and playing comic relief.
Honestly, I don't remember that much about what Yoshi does in the movie, but I'm sure it's been like just over a week since I saw it, so my memories.
Yesterday, I think.
Yeah, at the time of recording this, we watched the movie 8 days ago. Anyway,
you'll find that throughout the film, Yoshi is used a lot to almost play. I guess Luigi makes a joke, and then Yoshi takes it further.
Oh yeah,
if you get me.
They play off each other?
Yeah, that's how I would describe it. With Mario being the straight man.
Yeah, I'm not an expert on comedy analysis. So at Peach's birthday party, Mario and Peach watch the shooting stars on the rooftop, and it turns out one of them is a spaceship that crash lands in the distance. Oh, I also forgot to mention Bowser is still tiny and still a prisoner in Peach's castle, and he's honestly the highlight of the movie. He is so funny. He comes out with so many dad jokes.
I would just like to say it's not a spaceship, it's a Luma.
Oh, I forgot.
Little Bowser appears,
Bowser Jr. And then,
shows us his masterpiece, proceeds
and
to...
And then he tries to suck the castle into his flying saucer using a tractor beam, and Mario and Luigi, Yoshi, and Yoshi rescue all the Toads, but they're not able to get out in time, and now they have to work together with Bowser to get back home, I think. That's how it goes.
They're heading to Rosalina, who Peach and Toad are on their way to.
Yeah.
Or is Peach and... Yeah, it's Peach and Toad.
Yeah. So then they go to, like, Mario, Luigi, and Bowser go get... I can't remember exactly how it happens, but they get stranded on some flower planet, and at first I thought it was the setting of Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but it turned out to be the bees from Super Mario Galaxy, which I suppose makes more sense considering the title of the movie. But honestly, that sequence just felt so weird, because, like, they spend ages walking through the forest, but then when they actually get to civilization, it's so rushed, because, like, the Queen threatens to arrest Mario and Luigi, and the Bowser volunteers as tribute, and then he's working the chain gang for, like, 2 seconds, and then immediately leaves.
It does feel like there's going to be... I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, reveal some deleted scenes later down the line. It's like, basically, the castle gets ripped up into space. Bowser Jr. wants to save his dad. Something, for some reason, I can't remember exactly what it happens, that shuts down the spaceship while they're in the air, and the castle starts to fall, but it doesn't land back on the planet that it was built that was above. No, it falls onto this mysterious flower planet.
Oh yeah, I thought that was a bit confusing as well. Is the implication that the flying saucer moved a bit? I'm not sure, because I thought they landed back on the Mushroom Kingdom.
Well, that's the thing. They were lifting up from the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Mario looked down and sees the kingdom.
Yeah.
But then when they're dropped, they end up on a whole other planet.
Maybe they teleported, I don't know. And also Bowser Jr. uses a paintbrush like he did in Super Mario Sunshine, but I don't think he does that in any subsequent game. So
I think he has it in Bowser's Fury, doesn't he?
I haven't played that.
Oh, I believe he's player 2 in that game, and I believe he uses it there.
Yeah, and I haven't played Super Mario Sunshine either. But anyway, then there's a subplot where Peach and Toad have to go to the Gateway Galaxy, which is basically the hub for all the
It's like a spaceport.
all the various Mario races. Yeah, and that was kind of cool actually. You can see some like obscure ones, like the wood people from Super Mario Galaxy 2 that I don't remember the name of. There was the Monty Mole. There was some weird tall bird people that I didn't recognise.
Yeah, no, there's a few different types of enemies. One of my favourite Nintendo characters of all time makes an appearance. The Pikmin.
Yeah. We'll get to that later though, because first they have to go to a casino and they meet the entire cast of Super Mario Bros. 2, where basically Peach and Toad have to fight Warts, Mouser, and Birdo, which is fitting because like Super Mario Bros. 2 had gambling mini-games, and it was also the first time Peach and Toad were playable.
Wart does more in the film than he did in his own game.
Yes. So anyway, like, Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi eventually reunite with Peach at the Gateway Galaxy, where the Pikmin have a cameo. And then, but also, there's another Nintendo character, Fox McCloud, from the 1994... No, when did it come out? Super Nintendo Entertainment System game, Star Fox, also known as Starwing in Europe.
But yeah, no, apparently it's 1993, the original one.
Oh, okay, that's earlier than I expected. And I thought that first the Fox's appearance was just going to be like a quick joke, but no, he's actually important to the plot, and he has this whole cutaway sequence that lasts several minutes, which shows the other members of Team Star Fox, and it's animated in 2D, or at least it looks 2D. And I'm wondering if they're trying to, like, attempting to revive Star Fox.
And yet all of that, and still no appearance for my man Captain Falcon.
Rest in peace. Anyway, Fox and the Mario characters fly away to wherever they need to go. I think it's about Bowser's evil planet. I think that's actually what it's called, evil planet.
I think it's literally called like Planet Bowser or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. But they get along the way they get attacked by Bowser Jr., who has a super scope that turns people into babies. So they get stranded on the planet with the realistic T-Rex from Super Mario Odyssey. And there's
it's
wacky
also
hijinks
really funny to me
where
that it not only turns them into babies, it gives them nappies
It's magic. We don't have to explain it.
and a pacifier.
And then there's some comedic hijinks where Baby Mario and Luigi almost get eaten by a dinosaur.
I would like to point out that during that time, the Yoshi's Island theme is playing.
I forgot that. I do actually kind of like the soundtrack in this movie because it has a lot of bits of Mario themes. Like I think like when Yoshi does something cool, they have a bit of like the Yoshi story theme.
Yeah, it's they're all soaring through space, and it's playing like the Gusty Garden theme, and then Mario hops onto Yoshi's back, and it switches to the Yoshi story theme.
Which it's the one that goes da 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 da, which I recognise because it's Yoshi's victory theme in Smash Bros. So then they go to Planet Bowser. There's this whole subplot where Bowser reunites with Bowser Jr. and they recount his backstory, where Bowser would tell his son bedtime stories about how one day they take over the galaxy, have their own planet, and kill everyone else with a laser. Oh, speaking of which, we haven't...
Make him evil and scary, make him only slightly bad and not scary. They will never change the fact that Bowser's a good parent.
Yeah. It reminds me of that, like, parental controls for Switch video, which is Bowser and Jr.
Not to mention that the Koopalings, aside from Bowser Jr., are adopted, meaning Bowser at least cared for them enough to take them off the street.
Yeah, they don't actually mention the Koopalings in this movie at all. I thought it was
well, obviously, there's going to be Mario 3, because if I recall correctly, weren't they introduced in Mario 3 originally?
Yes. But anyway, we haven't mentioned much about Rosalina's role, because after she's kidnapped by Bowser Jr., he basically uses her to power the giant death laser, and we have a flashback where it turns out that Rosalina and Peach are sisters, and they have magic space powers. And that was honestly the most surprising part of the movie, because, like, when Peach mentions early on that, like, oh, she doesn't know who her family is. Like, I thought
and in the first film, it's revealed that she just came out of a pipe the one day, and we're supposed to just assume she came from Brooklyn.
Yeah, and then, like, as things... Yeah, that's what I assumed too, and then... But when she mentioned that, I knew that would be important. And, like, at first I guessed that Rosalina would be her mother, and that would be interesting, because it was the opposite of that popular fan theory that she was Mario and Peach's daughter.
No, it was Luigi and Peach sometimes, depending on
Yeah, that was the game theory version.
My man Matt Pat can do no wrong. If he is wrong, then the law will change to suit him.
Oh, wait, did he get into some trouble or something?
No, it's the fact that Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, has stated several times that he took inspiration from Matt Pat's theory.
God. Well, that's a relief, at least.
Only thing my man did wrong was retire.
So anyway, On basically Planet Bowser is basically Eggman Land, and it's a giant theme park where all the enemies hang out, and there's a bunch of lava, and there's a kind of funny bit where like the Koopa Troopers are on a roller coaster, and then it goes under lava, and then they come out as dry bones.
That was a good bit, to be fair. There's also like a Metal Gear stealth mission that Mario and goodness, who are they with in that scene? Mario and Fox. Is it Fox that they got on it with?
Oh yeah, they split up and Luigi and Yoshi go one way, Mario and Sunborn go the other way.
I think it's Toad, possibly.
Mario and Peach actually do a bit together at one point because they have to get through the they have to go across the bridge to get the axe to throw Bowser in the lava, and then he comes out as dry Bowser, like in
right. Yeah, it's Mario.
Bros.
They have a Metal Gear stealth moment while Luigi's just playing Yoshi's Island, right? Or I guess Super Mario World riding on Yoshi.
Have this cool scene where they have to go through a bunch of death traps, and then Bowser Jr. is watching it on his computer, and it looks like the original Super Mario Bros.
That was pretty cool. And then he ends it with a swarm of bob-ombs, cueing the bob-omb Battlefield or Super Mario 64 Overworld theme.
I didn't actually notice that, and when I watched it, like that music played.
We also got a recreation of the, I guess, classic Bowser fight. I guess is what I refer to it as.
Where you have to cut the bridge down.
Literally with the axe. They gave an understanding of how it works. The idea isn't that it's like a switch or something that was implied in the earlier games. It's literally an axe that you cut the bridge with.
And then Mario locks Peach on the other side of the gate while he goes off to fight Bowser Jr., I think.
Bowser Jr., Dry Bowser, and a whole bunch of Koopas. Yeah,
Bowser Jr. creates the ruined dragon from Super Mario Odyssey out of paint, then it eats him, and I was genuinely thought at first they were going to kill him off, but no, he gets better. The dragon turns against him, so Bowser kills it, and
no, it's Luigi that kills it, isn't it?
No,
he does a reference and paints a Smash Bros. Character who rolls a 9 on a hammer.
I don't remember that part.
He paints Game & Watch. Game & Watch pulls out the hammer.
Oh yeah, Game & Watch. I get it now.
There's also the fact that we get to see Bowser Jr. have like a complete like emotional breakdown at seeing his beloved father, who he's looked up to his entire life, fall into lava. Meanwhile, Mario shows a little bit of sympathy, Luigi shows a little bit, and then they sort of look at each other and decide to stop showing sympathy, despite the fact that Bowser tried to give his life to save them, like, what, 2 hours ago?
Oh, God.
And the fact that when Bowser Jr. wanted to kill them in the dogfight before he picked up the Super Scope, it was Bowser that talked him down from actually hurting them.
Gosh, I forgot that.
They treat Bowser really weirdly in this film. He's got like his character arc from the first film is that he does not like Mario and Luigi because they're stopping him from getting to Peach.
Yeah.
His arc in the second film, which by the looks of it, like maybe about 6 months have passed, he's suddenly besties with Luigi, still very antagonistic of Mario, which to be fair, Luigi wasn't the one that technically stopped him. Sure, they did it together at the end, but the majority of it was Mario.
Yeah.
Since Luigi was in his care the entire time. But like, you get this like fun moment where Bowser and Luigi have a book club. Mario hits him and the poison mushroom. The poison mushroom.
Tiny mushroom.
Yeah, micro mushroom. That was it. Yeah,
the mini mushroom. The one from New Super Mario Bros.
That was it. Yeah, just end its effect, causing him to grow back up. And suddenly it looks like Bowser's going to turn on Mario, and then suddenly he hugs him. They're friendly.
And they
Again,
kiss.
I think possibly this film was supposed to be like. I feel like this film's story was maybe meant for 2 films, if you get me.
Yeah.
Like, because Bowser has this like whole like character development, and the only reason he wanted Mario to break the mushroom is because he's like, right, kids think their dads are larger than life. I can't see my little boy while I look like this.
Yeah, I did say earlier he was very funny. He's got a lot of dad jokes.
Like, he is built up as this almost reformed character, and then Mario saves him. Mario breaks the effects of the mushroom. I don't know why Luigi just didn't do it. Why it had to be Mario. But he does it.
Because Mario's the main character.
You know, I don't know why instead of Luigi trying to convince Mario to do it with Bowser, Luigi didn't just put him on the floor and punch him.
Wonder if they had to. There was like maybe they wanted a Bowser redemption, but they had to keep him as a villain because of some corporate mandates.
That's the thing. Like for the first like 30 minutes of the film, he's like reformed. He's happy. You know, he's friendly. He's love and peace kind of guy. He makes soup. But then he effectively gives up his freedom to save the Mario Bros. So they can save Peach, so they can save Rosalina. But then it's like, hell, I'm not even sure Bowser knows about Rosalina at that point. But then it's like he gets abducted by Bowser Jr. And when he's talking to the bees, and because he gets put in like I guess a he gets put in what they refer to as the honey mines.
Yeah.
And he's talking to the bees there about his honey back home, and he's talking about Peach. He shows resentment to the fact that he'd been so aggressive towards her in the first film. He then gets abducted by Bowser Jr., and Bowser Jr. is like, hey, I built the big evil planet, the big planet Bowser from our old puppet show, and I've even got the princess to power it, referring to Rosalina. But then he's like, Bowser's like talking to him about the Mario Bros. And how they're actually not that bad people. And then suddenly Bowser Jr. goes, what are you on about, Dad? They beat you. We can't have that. And then Bowser just like has about 5 minutes where he's questioning that and then just snaps back to evil Bowser. Yeah. The guy who was happy to be in the book club and even cooked soup for Luigi and him suddenly is confronting the Mario Bros. Going, what are you going to do to me? Use a Power Star to beat me? Make me sit in a book club? You know, like he's angry about it suddenly. It like almost flipped his character development, which was a really weird, like, I could understand it if we'd had like the first film is them rescuing Rosalina, Bowser maybe helps them to convince Bowser Jr. to let her go or something, and then the third film down the line will be like Bowser realizes, wait a minute, why am I allied with these people? This is my son. But like they seem to have almost put like what I would say is 2 films worth of character development into the space of about 20 minutes of a film.
Okay, didn't really think about that, but that was all very interesting. So anyway, at the end, they all rebuild the castle in an admittedly very cute sequence in the style of Super Mario World. Or Maker, too.
Wouldn't be surprised if the next movie is the Super Mario Maker movie based on Super Mario Maker 2's story, where you have to pay back the debt for building the castle.
Oh yeah, and people are making jokes about Toadette being a capitalist or something.
I mean, she is. There's also Operation Total Eclipse or whatever it's called.
Yeah, oh gosh, imagine if they put... I just realised Toadette's not in these movies, so maybe she'll be in the third one. Maybe...
I don't think we've seen Toadsworth either.
Yeah, Toadsworth actually disappeared from Mario, like, a while ago. I think... What was the last game he was in? Was it probably, like... Partners in Time came out before New Super Mario Bros., so it couldn't have been that. I think it might have been some, like, RPG spin-off, but I'm not sure which one.
Is Dream Team, released in 2013.
Yeah, I was right then. It was an RPG game.
He's appeared in some remakes and has appeared in Smash Bros. Ultimate, but his newest title in the Mario series is Mario Luigi Dream Team.
Yeah.
That's over a decade ago. What on earth? Almost a decade and a half.
Oh, gosh.
It's 2013.
The year of Luigi. And also, I forgot to mention another Nintendo character cameo in this, Rob. He's he's like the receptionist in the Gateway Galaxy, and there's a gag where he turns to point at a sign, but he's really slow.
It's a gag about how slow government workers are, but also apparently Toadette was a painting in the movie.
So all of this is making me wonder if they're planning to set up a Nintendo cinematic universe.
If they do, I really want a Pikmin movie.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll tie this in with the Zelda movie that's coming out whenever, because obviously that's live action.
Zelda movie coming out.
Yeah, but I don't think they've revealed anything about it other than the release date.
Also, I am horrifically surprised that... Oh, apparently it's coming out in 2027, yeah. I am horrifically surprised that we had a Mario movie, a Nintendo franchise movie, set almost entirely in space, and not even a single mention of the absolute goat Samus Aran.
Oh yeah, we talked about that after we finished watching it, and I was thinking at first it's because Metroid's not as family-friendly as other Nintendo properties, but then I remembered Samus Aran was in Kirby's Dream Land 3 as well, so who knows?
That's what I mean, like, they don't even need to, like, show her shoot anything, just like they do with Pikmin, have her gunship, like, swoop in over the spaceport and have it jump down or something, before, like, speed boosting away or something like that, but, like... Just genuinely, they had almost the perfect opportunity to put the big 2 Nintendo space IPs in, you know, Pikmin and Metroid. Star Fox doesn't really count anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, I mean, come on, Star Fox is
Fox
dead.
Fox McCloud was in it. Fox McCloud was in it.
And also, wasn't Star Fox made by Miyamoto? Like, just like Mario?
I do not know. That would make some sense. Oh yeah, apparently Shigeru Miyamoto did create it.
Okay.
What about Pikmin? Because that would explain that.
Yeah, I think he made Pikmin as well. Also, aren't there a bunch of Pikmin at Super Nintendo World?
Yeah, they're hidden in the Mario stuff, yeah. Mario Wonder getting them as well, and Mario Movie 2 having them. I am starting to think that there's some correlation between Pikmin and Mario.
Yeah.
I was joking after I saw them in the trailer that we were going to have Mario and Luigi go back to Brooklyn and find it become a radioactive mess akin to Piano 404.
Oh gosh. I've got to wonder, like, it's weird because Pikmin was like, it was dead for a long time. Like, there was the first game, and then the second game, and then like a massive hiatus, and then Pikmin 3. But now it seems like it's one of Nintendo's biggest properties.
Genuinely, Pikmin 1 happened, Pikmin 2 happened. The series just almost died of inactivity. Pikmin 3 happened and pretty much revived the series for about 2 years, and then the announcement of Pikmin 4 happened. Then we heard nothing about Pikmin 4, except then it was getting delayed, which then basically killed the series, and then Pikmin 4 came out and was actually good.
I mean,
And
there's
that
also
revived the series.
Hey Pikmin, but nobody cared about it. So
Do not say his name in my house.
well, I mean, at least we know that this series is popular enough to get spin-offs.
The two things you did not mention to me are Pikmin, Hey Pikmin, and Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Oh gosh, I remember the absolute mess of
Not
people's
a bad
reaction.
game, just released at the worst time.
I just remember the absolute rage storm that followed E3 2015. People...
Not Federation Force is not a bad game at the time it came out. Nowadays, yeah, when you can't find an online player, yeah, it makes sense. But back then, decent little co-op game. It would honestly fit into the same sort of niche that something like Lethal Company did. But it's like, we've had no Metroid for ages. We've been teased that a Metroid 5 is in development, and you're showing us a Metroid game that isn't a Metroid game.
Yeah.
It's like if they released a Metroid Prime 3 pinball following like the release of Metroid Prime 3 by about 5 years.
Wasn't there a Metroid pinball game on DS?
Yeah, Metroid Prime Pinball retold the events of Metroid Prime 1 but in pinball form.
But back then, I think Metroid was a lot more active, so...
Well, let's put it this way. Metroid Prime released on the same, I think it was the literal same day as Metroid Fusion.
Oh gosh. It's like how I think Sonic Rush and Shadow the Hedgehog were released on the same day as well. Any last thoughts on the Super Mario Galaxy movie?
Pretty fun movie. Can't wait to see the third one. It is a fun movie.
Yeah, I thought it was...
I think they did it very well.
It was very
good presentation.
I thought it was very exciting as well.
It has Yoshi in it, and that is like an instant +4 out of 10.
Yeah. The pacing was quite weird in some places, like as I mentioned, the 2 seconds of Bowser in the honey mines that just didn't really seem to go anywhere. So like, what was the point?
It genuinely felt like it was just there for like a work camp joke. But the thing is, story-wise, it shouldn't have been. It should have been there for something more. Show some character development in Bowser. If they wanted to lean into him becoming a villain again, show regret about saving the Mario Brothers. Show him question why he saved the guys who put him through all that. Or if they wanted him to lean into the good guy now, make him show that he doesn't regret it. Make him work for a bit. Make him go through hardship and wonder what they're up to. But no, it's like, they put him in there just like, I feel like it's in a way very similar to the plot point in the Minecraft movie what's Jason Momoa's character called?
I've not seen the Minecraft movie.
Okay, I'll try not to spoil it, but there's a scene that happens with his character that really should have set up for a more like, almost like a heavy few moments on the other characters with like plot development. But then it's like, it's just cracked as a joke.
Oh, and I also forgot to mention there's a mid-credit scene where the Bowsers try to break out of prison. And then I think
We should mention also that they only put Bowser's skull in the prison cell.
Oh, yeah, for that too. And then I think Fox flies off into space or something.
They repaired his ship, he returns home to his own dimension. So somehow his ship had malfunctioned and entered like a weird gravity field and been sent to the Mario universe. But, which makes me think they're going to release a Star Fox film to explain the events.
That's what I was
But
thinking as
then,
well.
suddenly, Rosalina repairs his ship, and suddenly his ship, that he even said earlier on, he hadn't had any idea that other universes existed. And yet, suddenly his repaired ship is capable of travelling back to his universe, implying they had the technology to do so in the first place, it just wasn't functional.
Or maybe Rosalina did something, used her space magic to give him dimension.
He literally just says that she repaired his ship, so now he can go home.
Oh.
Like, there's no implication that she did anything different to it, just repaired it. See, that explanation would make more sense. Say, like, oh, she opened, like, a star-shaped portal or something for him to fly through. But, like...
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Don't think
mention,
too much
I
about
really
it, I guess.
liked how the launch stars in this movie looked really cool. Basically, like, characters would jump on them and then fly off into space.
Yeah, it worked like almost like a delayed spring. I do regret to say that no one spins to activate them. That's not my Mario Galaxy.
I should really play Super Mario Galaxy one day.
I don't think anyone actually spins in the film at all, aside from Rosalina at one point.
0 out of 10, literally unwatchable.
Yoshi doesn't hit anything with his head or try to eat any like major enemies.
I mean, he eats Kamek as a joke at one point.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it implies that the things Yoshi eats are like still conscious in the eggs and still in their intended form, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he does he eat Luigi at one point?
I don't remember. He eats a dog at one point.
That was it. It was the dog. He eats the dog, and then like the egg comes out. And I remember in the cinema thinking, "Oh, they didn't just kill a dog on screen, did they?" And then the egg just like cracks open. Well, no, it starts barking.
Yeah.
And then later on, Kamek gets eaten and comes out as an egg wearing the hat and glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that raises genuine questions because I have seen Yoshis in the past eat like a Goomba and spit out an egg that hatched into like a super mushroom.
Different continuity.
Damn it, Sakurai. Damn it, Miyamoto. Give me my continuity.
Are there any more thoughts you want, or should we wrap this up? Anything else you want to
I
say to
am
wrap this up?
looking forward to a Metroid movie. I, however, do not think Brie Larson would make a good Samus.
Oh yeah, Brie Larson voiced Rosalina in this movie. I forgot that.
Oh yeah, she did.
What did you think of this movie? If you've seen it, let me know in the comments. And until next time, stay interesting.